All right, so let's start with Miley Cyrus, Jaded. See what she got.
I don't wanna go and talk too long. I know it was wrong, but never said I was sorry. Now I've had time to think it over. Well, much older and the bone's too big to bury. Oh, isn't it a shame that it ended like that? Say goodbye forever, but you never run back. We went to hell, but we never came back. I'm sorry that you're jaded. I could have taken you places. You're lonely now and I hate it. I'm sorry that you're jaded. You're not even willing to look at your part. You just jump in the car and head down to the body. You're blurry. You don't know when to stop, so you take it too far. I don't know who you are, and I'm left in the dark till I'm worried. Oh, it hurts me. And it's a fucking shame that it ended like that. You broke your own heart, but you never say that. We went to hell, but we never came back. I'm sorry that you're jaded. I could have taken you places. You're lonely now and I hate it. I'm sorry that you're jaded. I won't lie, it won't be easy when somebody new's on your body. I'll change my number, but keep your t-shirt. I don't mind, it's torn up and faded. I'm sorry that you're jaded. I could have taken you places. You're lonely now and I hate it. I'm sorry that you're jaded. I'm sorry that you're jaded.
Don't you feel like she was just like looking straight at you?
Yeah.
I felt like this was very personal for her. Did you like the song?
It was okay. It's not a song that I would typically listen to.
It's not a typical song that I would listen to either, but obviously this is not my first time listening to it. But you just grow to like it because it's her story. It almost feels like if you were to find an analogy to this song, it's as if she's shedded like dead skin. And like everything about this song felt relieving, if that makes sense. It's like even the simple line of sorry that you're jaded, obviously she's not sorry. It's more like it's your problem, or like she has nothing to do with how the other person feels. And I thought it was very interesting that the way she shot it was all in this like filter that was very retro, and I think there's like a lot of reflection going on, and there's a lot of I think the theme of just kind of clearing out like all the bad, because toward the end, of course, she's in the swimming pool, and so whenever you think of being drenched or like being in some sort of body of water, it's very cleansing or refreshing. That's how I felt when I saw the video.
Yeah, I thought of something different when you said drenched, but yeah, I can
Sorry,
see.
probably a different poor choice of word.
One line that stuck out to me was, where was it? I'll change my number, but keep your t-shirt. And I like that because she's basically saying that like she doesn't want any contact with you. She doesn't want you to reach her. She doesn't want to like rekindle this relationship or even have any type of existing relationship, but she won't mind keeping the memories, although they may be traumatic memories or memories that doesn't bring up like positive emotions. And so she's like, I'll keep the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep the t-shirt. I don't mind it's torn up and faded, which indicates like obviously the past, it's faded, and torn up being that it wasn't a smooth relationship.
Yeah, because I actually really like that line now that you brought it up. You can't buy a really comfortable t-shirt like the way that a t-shirt of someone that you once loved or love. That the formation of that sentence was off. But like there's something like so like secure about wearing like your t-shirt, for instance. And so if I were to imagine how she feels, she talks about how like even though the t-shirt is like worn out, like she still feels like good about the t-shirt. And I think like that's very mature of her because she doesn't hate the person, right? She just doesn't want anything to do with them anymore. And I think it's just her setting her own boundaries, like most people should. But she still is willing to wear the t-shirt. So I think it's very telling how she feels about whatever she's talking about. And I'm guessing it's about her ex.
Yeah, and to add to that, I think it's also indicative of growth because like she's able to look back at her past memories and there's a sense of acceptance. She's accepted the fact that she's moved on and she can look back and not have all these negative emotions. Sometimes people, they have such a strong association with their past that they can't even revisit it because it still brings up all these emotions, which is kind of telling that trauma, that wound isn't fully healed. Where with her, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Where, obviously like she's moved past that. And like you mentioned earlier, like she doesn't have those negative emotions. She doesn't seem sour. And it shows in the video where she's smiling. And if you think about someone who's, let's say it's a relationship, who's broken up with someone and they're able to look back at the past and smile as opposed to look back at the past and be like torn, it really shows like where they're at mentally and how they look at that relationship now.
Yeah.
And so it's a good telling song.
Yeah. And I love that every time we do a Miley Cyrus like song or video, she's always so deep that there's so much to unravel and it's very relatable. So I like this song.
Yeah, and she obviously like it's not a song I would listen to, but I still enjoy her voice. She has a really good voice.
Yeah. And I love her tattoos.
I didn't realize she had that many tats.
And then
And then that's it.